Hello, welcome back. I think today I want to talk really quickly about what I call the anti hustle. So, I don't know if any of you have this, but for me, I will definitely say I am a recovering overachiever. I spent a lot of years in high school, college, early adulthood being really overscheduled, super stressed, and just kind of moving from item to item on my to-do list. So not really everything was about kind of that achievement or hustle, like I was definitely the person who I would be on school break and I would have like my project list for for the break, and it would be, I don't know, 40 different things to do. And in a lot of ways I did learn a lot, and I got a lot done, and I tried a lot of things, but it also was really pretty destructive in that I always felt bad. Like I always felt like I wasn't doing enough, and because I had a to-do list with like 40 different things and I would get through 20 of them, I always felt like, oh, I'm not getting anything done. So more recently, I have embraced this idea of trying to focus on experiences over achievement. So what I think this means is like it's important, like how you feel is doing something is as important as what comes out of it, or like kind of the process of how you do something is as important as the product. So with this in mind, I've kind of established some boundaries for myself, which I want to talk about today for the anti-hustle, to put some limits on when I work and how I work. So if you have a similar problem as me, it's my past problem, there are lots of great people who talk about this. I think the book 168 Hours was pretty good. She's pretty high achieving, but ideas from it are pretty good. I also like the book, some of the ideas in the book, Fair Play. This is pretty good if you have shared responsibilities, I think, with a spouse or partner or roommates even. It has some good ideas there for how to work on this. So we'll just do these as reference. And I think on a more revolutionary side, the Nap Ministry is great. Her thoughts on this ministry are way deeper than mine. And like way deeper and more important. But so I would say check her out, think about what she has to say. This, though, I'm just going to talk about kind of two strategies that I have started to use to turn away from achievement and maybe make more time for experiences. So the first one, strategy. I'm just going to talk about two strategies today. Number one is what I like to call Dulce far niente day. This is, I do not speak Italian, but I heard that this phrase, Italians correct me, I heard that this phrase means the sweetness of doing nothing. And that's exactly what I try and do on these days. So I try at least once a week to have a do nothing day where I have nothing scheduled. The focus for me is about doing, kind of following my impulses. So doing what I want to do versus what I have to do. So throwing out the to-do list and just figuring out what I would actually enjoy. So that is something I usually do this on Saturday. So I recommend this at least once a week. If you can't do a full day, I would say try a morning, try an evening. You know, vary the amount of time, but it is kind of it feels strange when you start, but it's for me now it's 100% mandatory. It's such a good part of my week, and I always feel better after I do it. The second part is to actually set firm non-working hours. So this sounds a little strange, right? Because usually you think about setting your work hours. But for me, I had this problem of I had my work hours and, I do my job. I have my 9 to 5 and all of that. And if there were things that I didn't get to or I wanted to do a little extra, I knew I could work on them in the evening or before work. And the problem with that was it kept expanding. So I didn't work 9 to 5 or, I didn't work just a 9 to 5. I would end up working like basically from the moment I got up to the moment I went to bed, obviously with like breaks in there, but the feeling that I had from that was that I was never resting. I was resting, I was taking breaks, but I didn't know when they would be, so I couldn't anticipate them. And I couldn't enjoy that anticipation of them. So what I do now is I basically, for me, I say I can only, anything after 7 p.m. Means I cannot work. No work. Anything before 6:30 a.m. No work. So I can do other things, right? Like I can do other things I want to do, take a walk, eat a great breakfast, cook, all of those things. But anything I consider work cannot be after 7 p.m. or before 6:30 a.m. This is for weekdays. For weekends, I'm stricter. So I can only work between 11 and 3. No, excuse me, 2. It's only 3 hours. 11 and 2. So that's the rule. Anything after 2, I should be using for other things. So I really feel like these 2 strategies, a do nothing day once a week, firm non-working hours, have like revolutionized my experience, and I super recommend them to you. If you do try them, let me know how it goes for you. I'd love to hear. And if you have other ideas about things to try for this, let me know as well. Okay, take care.